Hey, what's going on, guys? Evie Dario here.
Infinite one.
And today we're gonna be talking about the latest death battle, the Lich King versus Sauron. And we're gonna run this one real quick because we don't know jack shit on these guys because there is a lot to go on, and I never really played WoW. That neither of us played WoW that much. And even though I did play Warcraft 3, I get the origin of one of the characters, but that's about it. So that being said, we'll just shoot right off with the Lich King. So technically, it's his name is Arthas, and he is basically possessed by a powerful entity that was created by one of those super demon characters. I'm not gonna go too much into the lore, but just to get the basics down. So some super alien demon dude called Kil'jaeden used the Orcish shaman Nezul's soul in order to create this powerful entity known as the Lich King, which is basically, honestly, the Evil Dead is a good comparison. Just in general, this is basically this an entity that can control all evil and can absorb the souls of its enemies, and feeds off the souls for his own power. And one of my favorite things about this guy is his freaking sword, Frostmourne. For anyone who is an OG fan of the classic Warcraft 3 games, you know how much fun it was when you finally got that sword. And oh my god, you just be taking souls left and right. Uh, some say, actually, mostly, it's actually, not mostly, but excuse me. Some say one of two sources of his main power, the sword and the helmet that he wears, um, because it contains every one of the his victim's souls and is basically his source of energy. And he can use it to resurrect whole armies of the dead within seconds, and can even bring back like greater, more powerful beings like ancient dragons that were basically a nuisance, and decide, you know what, just for pissing me off, I'm gonna make you my pet. Now he can be killed, well, the body wise in a sense, but the Lich King himself can't. God damn it! Let me start over. Now, the Lich King himself can't be killed, but the body can, which is usually his chosen champion. Doesn't always have to be Arthas; it can be anyone. But right now, that's who he's working with. And I never played the game again, but apparently in WoW he is defeatable. So I have to keep that in mind, that he doesn't have an immortal body.
Well, I imagine they're all defeatable in some way, shape, or form because if you put up immortal beings and no one dies, it's kind of a moot point.
Yeah, well, they both have a similar weakness. They were able to destroy him by defeat the Lich King by destroying Frostmourne, by just breaking it over and over, which is another interesting fact because Frostmourne is usually capable of destroying almost any weapon that it comes into contact with. It's that powerful.
Ironic.
All right, what else? All right. Other than basically raising armies of the dead on command and stealing the souls from anyone that it kills, um, he's basically the Lord of the Undead, which is the best way to put it. Um, so we'll go on straight to the next fighter.
All right, I'm just all right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we got Sauron. Give, given to him by Noldar, the name meaning the admirable. I was and I watched, of course, because we go over it. I watched over Death Battle's little rundown of him. I think it was pretty cool. Like a lot of people liked him, like in his like I guess I don't want to say human form. I think it was like an elf he transformed into. It was like very. He was like if you're charismatic. I just tried to say charismatic and charisma at the same time. Were was completely maxed out on your created character
Mm.
in any video game. Because I think that I remember he convinced someone who was supposed to kill him to join his cause. Like straight hired to kill him, talked to him, and then ended up. It was basically like Naruto. It was like an episode of Naruto.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Lieutenant to Morgoth, Dark Lord of Mordor, the Ringmaker, the King of Men. These are all like classifications and nicknames. Lord of the World and the Lord of the Rings. He has a regeneration factor, low godly, and he has the basic like elemental manipulation, weather manipulation, poison and fear. He does have necromancy as well, and he can create illusions. So that's probably one thing that they have in common. They'll probably raise armies up from the dead to fight each other, more than likely. He has the resistance to death manipulation, which is cool. Reality warping, intangibility, and incorporeality. Let's see here. Let's see here. He's very fast. Combat speed and reactions is very, very fast. I don't know if he's considered a god. I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's considered a god. If not like a lord or close association with a god. Um his when he goes into his like astral form or his like god, I guess astral form would be the best um word for it that I can think of personally right now, because when he's not in his physical form, he can be anywhere he wants to be instantly. It's like it is instant it is instant transmission. He can be wherever he wants,
I was gonna say, what is he
when he
face?
wants.
I was gonna say, what is he? One of the last fighters? They just teleporting?
Okay. Very very durable. Very he can take a lot of damage. Um Superhuman stamina. Could be limitless, but I'm not gonna say limitless for the reason that it's death battle. Extended melee range, and it extends more with his weather manipulation that he has. He also has the ability of telepathy, so he can also do that. He can always do that as well. He's a genius. He's a battle genius, craftsman, blacksmith, manipulator, trickster. I was going, and what did Boomstick say? He's if Loki and Satan had a child, it did a fusion dance. That's what Sauron is. If Satan and Loki did the fusion
Oh
dance,
my god.
that's what this guy is. And after reading and going into him more and more, I have to agree because it's exactly what I'm seeing. Because he transforms and tricks people, and then he's a very good talker, very good with his words, and like I said, convinced somebody who was hired.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be doing much talking in this fight, honestly. I didn't even know he.
No,
I think it's ironic. I think it's ironic that he's considered a good talker when the ones. I I feel like he's got the least lines in the whole franchise.
probably. I'm just mad I can't remember who hired this guy to kill him. I want to say Gandalf, but that's probably very easy just to say because, good wizard. But he was someone, well, like I said, someone was hired to kill him. And he ended up convincing him to join his cause, which brought more to his side, which was, that's what he does.
That is funny though.
Um, his equipment is the Morgul blades and the One Ring, and people say that if the One Ring is destroyed, it can permanently cripple Sauron. So I don't know if they can I doubt they'll do the whole, hey, oh, here's a ring and it's destroyed during the battle and it weakens him. I doubt they'll do that because Lich King would have to know that ahead of time. I would imagine. Um, Apparently he needs the possession of the ring to regain his power, and if the ring is destroyed, he loses all the power he has left.
All right, so if we
So
wait for too long, then he's screwed.
then I guess, the further he's away from the ring, the less power he has.
Okay.
Is what I'm getting at from this.
Yeah,
But
there
that
there are a
being
few
said,
loopholes regarding that ring throughout the
exactly.
movie, so
It says he's not weakened if he doesn't wear it. He however, following the last alliance, he appears to need possession of the ring to regain his power. So he can still do his I guess he still has his powers. It's probably just at a weakened state without the ring on him, kind of.
okay. All right.
That's what I am reading. That's what I am. It looks like I am reading. If I'm correct with it.
All right, sounds good. Definitely got more on him than I did on Lich King, but sounds pretty good to me. We'll definitely find out more from Death Battle themselves, but for now, we want to cut it down short. I'm Deviant Dario,
I'm Infinite One.
and you have a wonderful night.